Hi everyone, welcome to Unicode. This is the second video of our Python series, and in this video we are diving into operators in Python, a super important concept that helps you to perform calculations, comparisons and even logical operations in programming. If you are a beginner, don't worry, I'll explain everything step by step. By the end of this video, you will be able to master all types of operators in Python. So let's start the video. The first question is, what are operators? What are operators are nothing. We will see how many type of operators are there. So there are following types of operators in Python. The first one is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are nothing. We have been seeing it since our childhood while learning maths. These are nothing, just the normal things: plus, minus, multiplication, division. These two are little different. In this one is floor division, and one that looks like percentage, that is called modulus. Okay, after that we have some other operators, but let's learn it by step. So first we will see how we can perform arithmetic operations on Python. So it's nothing. These all things are really easy, so I will cover it in fast way. We don't need to dive very much. Let's see. I have a variable, let's say a, and it has a value 2, and b is equal to 3. In Python I can add them by just this. Okay, a plus b, it will give us obviously 5. But before I have to select this kernel. See, this is how we can perform plus, and similarly if I change it, let's say 5, now it's become 8. Okay, so Python allows us to do mathematical calculations as well. For subtraction, similarly I will create another variable, a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 5. If I say print b minus a, then output would be 2. Okay, and this multiplication, if I say is equal to 3, b is equal to 10, and I'll print a multiply by b. Okay, in Python if you use multiplication, you have to use this star, not cross. Okay, the output is 30 obviously. Similarly for division, if I say print, I can directly say something like this, 20 divided by 10, output would be 2. Okay, so yeah, in Python allows us to do mathematical calculations. Okay, and this plus, minus, multiplication, division we all know, but the thing is, the second thing that looks some different, that is this sign, double division. What this double division mean? This double division calls floor division, and it is nothing that it returns the quotient. Okay, it returns the quotient only. It means you all know what is quotient. If I say print 5 and double floor division 3, so since 3 can divide it by only one time, so quotient would be 1 and answer would be also 1. Okay, if I change it to 6, then the quotient will become 2, since 3 is 2 just 6. Okay, so it returns the quotient only. What quotient? If you want to let's say I said 7, in this case what will happen? 3 multiplied by 2. Okay, it can maximum go up to 6. 3 to the 6, so the quotient will come again the 2. Okay, but this modulus is like opposite of this. It can't give you this remainder, so this part does this modulus looks like with percentage sign. Percentage does was, it will give you the remainder. Here we can get quotient and here I can get remainder. Is similarly I say print 7 modulus 3, I will get obviously 1. Okay, 3 2 just 6 and 1 is the remainder. And similarly I can say, take one more example, 10, then this time remainder not 10, 11, again remainder will be 2. Okay, yeah, that's it. This is what arithmetic operations are. Second are comparison operators. They are very important, most important I would say, something like this. What are comparison operators? We have two types of comparison operators that looks like this: double equal to sign and one exclamation equal to means not equal to. Okay, they are basically used to compare two values. Directly see practical here. Okay, I'll add here one more line. I'll say comparison operators. if I create a variable a is equal to 5 and b is equal to also 5, and if I print a is equal to b, so since both a and b equal, so it will give us true. Okay, so double equal to sign is used for compare to value. If I just change one of the value, I say it's 6, then it will give us false. So double equal to sign, or similarly you can use not equal to, I'll tell later. They both are used for comparison and it will return either true or false. Okay, if I change this to not equal to, then it will give us true because both are not equal, so the answer would be true. So these all are comparison operators. They are very useful when you have to check any conditions, then they are useful. So this is the comparison operators. Next come to logical operators. What are logical operators? Logical operators like something this: greater than, is it greater than this, is it less than this, is it greater than, smaller than. These all we normally know, generally we know these all things. So just one example with the coding. If I say logical operations, logical operators. What are logical operators? I say is equal to 5, b is equal to 6. If I print a is less than b, obviously a is less than b, so our answer is true. Is greater than b? No, it's not, so answer would be false. Let me little bit zoom it. Okay, answer would be false. And if I say a is greater than or equal to, again it would be false. But as soon I change it to 5, then it's not greater than but it equal to b, so it would be true. So these all are logical operators. Okay, anything to discuss about it, you all know this. Now the next thing is coming, assignment operators. What are assignment operators? Assignment operators means increasing operators, you can say. They are mostly used in Python to increase any value. They looks like plus equal to, minus equal to, multiply equal to, or division equal to, something like this. What are they? Let's say if I have a is equal to 1, and again if I say a is equal to a plus 1, it means first a was 1, here a became 2, here a became 2, okay, and now the a value is 2. It means we have just increased its value 5 by something. So if I again print a, it will be 2. So same thing, if I do with minus, a is equal to a minus 1, then it would be 0. If I say multiply, it means basically it would be again the same. So this thing, it means we can increase a variable value like this. A is equal to 2, and after some conditions, if some condition happen, then just plus 2 into this a. Okay, and if I print now a, here a was 2 and here they become a plus 2 will become 4, and this 4 is now the value of a. Okay, now it became 4. So same thing we do by this simple things. If I say a is equal to 2, and either of saying a is equal to a plus 2, we can say something like this, plus equal to 2. It is the same like we have saying a is equal to a plus 2. Okay, so I instead of writing again a plus 2, there's a shortcut for this, which is something plus equal to 2. Again the value would be the same. See, it's again the same. So this is nothing, this symbol are just a shortcut. Okay, if I say a minus, then obviously it would be 0, because it means a is equal to a minus 2. Since a is 2 here, so 2 minus 2 would be 0. So the output would be also 0. Okay, and no, I don't need to say that it will be, you can do like this also. Okay, it would be 4. If you divide it, it would be something 1. Okay, so these all are assignment operators. And now let's come to our other topic. Is there any other operators to know? Yeah, we have something bitwise operators. What is bitwise operators? These are nothing, they are just and or. Okay, they are used for bitwise comparisons, and since they are itself a little bit of topic, so in this video we won't discuss about it. In some other video we will discuss it. Okay, so yeah, this is all. And now we have these membership operators. What are membership operators? In membership operators we have something in and not in. What is in and not in? In means if something is in this or not. Okay, simply if I say A is equal to Unicode, and if I say U in A, okay, U in A, it will either return true or false. So yeah, U in A. If I say U not in A, it will become false. So in means it will just check a particular value is present in any variable or not. Okay, and later we will discuss more about it because it's not as simple task. When it comes to list tuple dictionary, this changes little bit, but in case of string you can see like this. Or you can't use in with like this. If I say is equal to 10, no, it's not a string, it's a integer, and for integer you can't say 1 in A. No, it will return error. Okay, you can't check these things for number because number is nothing. Number is a particular value. Okay, it's a fixed value. You can't check 1 in A. If you have to check it, then you can convert it into a string. Okay, convert into a string and then check if this string of A present in A, then it will return true. Okay, so in operators cannot be used for any numerical or float value. It can be only used for a string or list tuple, which we will discuss later in upcoming videos. Okay, so I think this is all about these operators and we have nothing else. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Unicode for more amazing Python tutorials. See you in our next video. Happy coding.